Today's video is going to be a comparison video of a P226 versus a P225. I recently did an unboxing video of this P226 double action Kellerman. I said I'd do a little comparison with one of my other guns, a P225. These are both empty. This is a unissued police trade-in. It is a 2022 pistol. It's all in the condition it came in. Has the E2 grips, has the SIG Light night sights. Again, the double action Kellerman trigger. Has a rail on it. This P225 is a West German P225. There's no rail, no night sights. It's got the carbon steel folded slide. You probably read that if you have the double pins here in the old ones and the extra piece here for the firing block, that you can tell that's the carbon steel version, although this I've had since 1996 and no rust, no anything. This one has been sent back to the factory for a trigger job, and I'm not even sure they were doing the short reset trigger at the time, but it feels very nice. There's a double action pull. There's a single action pull. There's the reset and the pull again. So this is a very nice gun to shoot. The only problems I've had with it is what seems to be typical with the P225, 226, 228 series, etc., is that normal hand position. Your thumb will end up touching here, and the slide won't lock back, or it seems like it won't lock back, but you're actually letting it go with this. Now, I've heard that you can replace the larger ones that are on the 226 with the slightly smaller one that's on the 225. I still have the same problem with the 225 shooting it unless I really pay attention to where my thumb goes. And the other thing is, now I could do that. I could push this and use it for a slide lock back, but when you're doing it with the takedown lever down and trying to pull it and that's all that's holding it, it's a little bit difficult sometimes to do. I do like the decocker on this as opposed to nothing on this, but I'm trying to decide right now if I want to send this back and have it converted to double action, single action. I don't really mind the trigger pull so much. I had it out at the range and it shoots pretty well. It's really an unfair comparison to have this 40 caliber compared to this 9mm, which also this one's had factory work on it again, but still shoots pretty good. I imagine this would be even better in 9mm. One thing I can show people are always wondering about is the grips. So the original factory grip versus the E2 grip. I think one of the best things I can show the difference in, when you look at the back side, of course, we're looking at a double stack magazine on the left, a single stack on the right, so it looks considerably thinner. But if I put these over each other and try to line them up about the same, you can kind of see that even though the 226 is a larger gun, you can see the 225 behind it, just because of the shape of the E2. It has more room up in this area for you to reach out and get your finger further out on the trigger. Now, one thing that I can tell you the difference here, the trigger guard is actually larger here, so my finger doesn't reach out. I'm stretching it as far as I can. I don't have any problem reaching the trigger, but the trigger guard is that much larger on the 225 than the 226. Now, we're thinking here 1995 or so to 2022. That's a little bit difference in years. But anyway, so that's a little quick comparison between those two.